Honorable President and distinguished participants, I was told a little while ago that time is my enemy. I have taken note of that. I will try to speak as little as possible. Second thing, as I was climbing the stairs, I was asked to speak in English for the reason that there are quite a number of foreign dignitaries present here. So I accepted that also. But to talk about the subject which has been assigned to me is not easy to summarize in a few minutes. The subject is the foreign policy of Begum Khaleda Zia. To cut the long story short, I will just very briefly touch upon a few points. I had the opportunity of meeting Begum Khaleda Zia with her esteemed husband in December 1972 in Berlin. That was 54 years ago. So we visited different places, but most significant was our visit to a concentration camp. And in the concentration camp, I found another side of her character. That was, she was an extremely soft person. When she saw the concentration camp, he said, how can people be so cruel? I still remember that. And ironically, in the later part of her life, she was subjected to inhuman cruelty. Not only she, but also the members of her family, for no reason whatsoever. Despite perhaps there was one reason, that they were innocent, they were harmless. This is what I would say. Now coming back to the foreign policy part, I would say that Begum Zia had built up her foreign policy, or I would say strengthened the foreign policy of Bangladesh on the basis of what was laid out by President Ziaur Rahman. On the basis of that, she conducted her foreign policy, which had three aspects. One is bilateral relations with various countries of importance. Second, regional policy. And third, multilateral or international policy. And it is a matter of profound satisfaction that Begum Zia has left her mark on each of this. I was her ambassador during the period from 1991 to 1996. First as High Commissioner to Pakistan and next permanent representative to the United Nations in Geneva. What I have seen, I will just mention that very briefly. I recall her visits to about 17 or 18 countries.
আমাদের সময়ের স্বল্পতা রয়েছে, খুব ভালো হয় অল্প কথায় বলতে পারলে।
Thank you very much. I was forewarned, now I've been openly warned. And warning is a very dangerous thing, you know. So I will cut the long story short. See, in all these spheres, regional, understandably, her focus was SAARC, because the one who dreamt regional cooperation was none other than President Zia. So, SAARC was her priority. And in international field, she did not neglect any important international organization, starting with the General Assembly, OIC, then Commonwealth, Food and Agricultural Organization, and she was treated everywhere with honor, respect, and in many cases she had some outstanding achievements. One was, in many places she was the first guest speaker or the first lady speaker. I see that this time I have been quietly warned, so I should not move further. I would simply say in Bangla now, I can speak in Bangla too. Bangla, যে আমি এখানেই শেষ করছি, কিন্তু শেষ হইয়াও হইল না শেষ। আমি মরহুম বেগম খালেদা জিয়ার মাগফিরাত কামনা করছি এবং প্রার্থনা করছি যেন আল্লাহ তাআলা তাকে বেশ নসিব করেন। ধন্যবাদ।